My dear viewers, welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Pisceans and it's for the month of November, a little bit over 2025. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here and thank you all for being here. Your coffee cup is incredible as always. There is so much going on. I was looking at it and it's just magnificent. There's so much to go through. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's about everything, my dear Pisces. Every area of your life, what's coming. And there's a lot of light coming in, which is beautiful, removing the hardship and difficulties. It's about every sector of your life, every situation, everything important that you need to know. And it is also about hidden factors from the heavens, the universe, whatever is important for you to know now, it's going to be revealed in here. Glasses on, and I've shown you what your cup looks like. Now I'm going to show you that prior to this reading, I'm given information in meditation and I write it down and deliver this to you right at the end of this reading. So stay tuned for that. Now, as I look at the cup, I will begin. First thing I'm seeing here is that there is a situation to do with limitations. You're probably thinking, what limitations? Right. There's a situation where you need to recognize how far you can go. You got to set boundaries. You've got to know what your limits are and be mindful that you may need to step back and look at how things are going to take place. Because there are many possibilities. And being honest with yourself before moving forward is very important at this stage. So think very deep, know exactly what you want, how to proceed. I do feel like there's a situation that you wanted to end it some time ago. You wanted it to come to an end. And then finally now, believe it or not, it's going to happen by itself. It's going to end by itself. There's something coming to an end. There's a situation. There is someone being removed from your life completely and utterly. And this person or this situation that's been removed, it's something you wanted to leave, but you were procrastinating and persevering. So this situation is something happening all of a sudden and it's coming to an end. In the midst of a time where you were planning to set boundaries and to fight for your rights and to set your boundaries, at that time when you're in the process of it, it's coming to an end. So you have nothing to worry about. There is a situation where there may be some sort of deception going on, something hidden from you that you're not aware of. And maybe that is causing the indecision because you're not sure. Maybe someone's not being quite clear about everything and that's why you can't make the decision. Someone is not being honest about something. But I do see some sort of codependency. I do see as though there is some sort of addiction or codependency, relying on someone. There is something like that. And I feel also, my dear Pisces, that there is someone maybe, or even you might be going through this. I feel like there may have been a situation with ego that might have sabotaged something. You've got to very much control the ego and not let it override your heart, your thoughts, your empathy. You're a very empathic being. Pisces are known to be #1 empaths in the world and have a very deep, compassionate, loving heart. So always remember, because I feel like your heart is always opened and always guiding you back to someone that loved you, or maybe back to love, let's say. But there's always the ego where it's always resisting. Very interesting. The ego is resisting something. It may be to be in touch with the heart, maybe because of fear, maybe because of lack of trust. But there are vulnerabilities. I can see that. Vulnerability, very deep codependency, vulnerability in regard to partnerships or relationships. But I am also seeing that there is a very suffocating chapter, a very difficult one that was overwhelming you, is coming to an end very soon. And if you are thinking, could this be the right time to start some sort of a new venture? Yes, this is the time. This is the time where a beautiful new venture opens up, and it looks to me that it's going to be a happy outcome. Yes, it's going to be a positive, happy outcome, and it's going to be like maybe a little bit more than your expectations. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. A little bit more than your expectations. And when this situation ends, you'll finally come to terms with that it was a karmic lesson where you sort of learned from each other, you taught each other things, you learned from each other, and it was bound for it to end. And that's why it's ending, and you're accepting it. You're not finding it difficult. I see that there's a lot of hope that's making you strong, and there's also one of your oldest wishes being granted to you. Maybe it's happening at a time where you are this situation, or someone is being removed from your life. You are getting one of your oldest wishes so that you don't grieve so much after this ending, so that you don't become too sad. You'll know that you are nurtured by the heavens or the universe. You know that you'll be taken care of. Spirituality is going to be all over the place. Your faith is going to be skyrocketing because your oldest wish is going to be granted, and it's being granted at a time where you are in the process of losing someone. So you know that you are sort of compensated, or rather consoled by the heavens, because they're giving your wish. They're granting you your oldest wish at a time where you are maybe sad at the end of a situation that's coming to an end, maybe a situation that you were codependent on. So ultimately, there's a lot to enjoy, a sense of satisfaction that comes from, doing things well. You've done well, you've done the right thing by everybody. And the rewards that are coming are absolutely amazing. And they are also deserved, well deserved. You really deserve what is coming. Now, my dear Pisces, I do see that body movement, something to do with body movement. There may be restrictions. There may be situations where you might be considering relocations, moving. Body movement may be becoming difficult due to health matters, or due to restrictive, confined areas, or too small. There is something about that, but you will override it. I can see you'll overcome that and surpass that. So what I'm seeing next is that there is a new location. Now, there are some changes taking place which are supporting you maybe to relocate. You may be thinking of relocation, especially those Pisceans who are, maybe those of you who have ascendant Pisces. You might be born in Aries or Cuspi and might have more Pisces in the ascendant section. I just feel like somehow the new location is more in connection to all Pisces. I can't say all Pisces, but I feel like it could be the people, the Pisces that have their ascendant in Pisces. I just feel that very strong, and I have to say it. Now I'm seeing a great opportunity emerges, one of emotional fulfillment, and you're going to be loving it. Something or someone wonderful is coming. You are going to transcend where you were deluding yourself about some situation and thinking, I'm in the right place. You're finally going to find out that you're in the wrong place, and you are going to be shifted and moved to the right place. Freedom, I see you being free from something that was too much. It's over. You're moving towards the light, towards the truth. And also, I do see some sort of spiritual magic that's taking place in your life. When I say spiritual magic, a lot of power, a lot of glory, a lot of expansion, a lot is happening. In the process of all of this, there's a gift of money, a great, big, giant gift of money. This gift of money is going to require a lot of paperwork, contracts, documents. But you know what? The thing is about this gift of money, it's giving you stability. It's giving you absolute stability, and you are going to love that. Yes. I was trying to work out what this is. This is very interesting. Bear with me. Some of you might be thinking of building your own home or moving back to your home, something like that. There are documents, there are lawyers, there are situations about permanency, about stability. Maybe somebody is paying off something like or you might be paying off your house or having more stability, more paperwork. Like the house from like this is just an example. A mortgage from the bank goes under your name because you pay it all off, something like that. But there is a big giant gift of money coming your way. I also see here that there is a big decision that you are in the process of wanting to make. You're not sure exactly how to proceed, but there is a connection that you are connecting with someone very special, someone that you are going to be really thinking about how to get closer to this person. It's a connection unlike anything that you've had before. It's not something that you wanted. It's not something that you have been searching for. Nothing like that. It's something out of the blue. The thing is, my dear Pisces, is that this situation that I said that is a connection that you're really going to be amazed about or even shocked about, mesmerized about. It's going to be one of emotional fulfillment and promise. It's like meetings like a soulmate, someone that you know from their past life, someone that is so out of this world. It's like you can't even believe it. You have to investigate to see really this person. Are they what they seem to be? Are they exactly as you see? Like you will be overwhelmed how incredible this person is. And you are going, all your focus is going to be around this person. And then later on, you're finding that your wishes are going to be all granted, all because of this person. One person is making all your wishes come true, changing your concept about life. And you will have the greatest discovery that there's one person that is making everything possible for you because of their existence, because of who they are. You are going to be overwhelmed, and you'll finally stop thinking, and then you'll think, this is it, this is what I want. And I never thought I would find someone this incredible. And it's your instinct, your intuition is going to tell you this is someone that you are destined to spend the rest of your life with. This is someone that all the relocation, everything happened because of this person. And you are so talented that you will know that this person is amazing. You are going to instantly know that. And this is what's going to evolve you. This person is going to evolve you in a way that you have never, ever contemplated. I'm seeing the map of the world shown to me. There could be travel together. There could be the map of the world showing to me could also mean that there could be a distance. You could be country to country. You could be city to city, far from this. This is your soulmate. But they're not near you, my dear Pisces. They are a little bit far. And I see the beginning of an amazing connection that's going to be so overwhelming that you won't know how to capture this person's attention. Maybe it's a situation where you might be working together. You might offer an idea, start a project. There's a lot of prosperity here. Yes, a lot of prosperity. A lot of positivity at the same time. Very soon you are going to meet this incredible person, and there will be a lot of chemistry between you and this person also. I see financial commitment together. I see you planning together. I see a lot of trust building situation with this person. This could be also, for some of you, could be a soulmate that you are connecting with and maybe doing a job together, endeavor together. Doesn't necessarily mean that could be a love situation, but I do see it does seem that there's laughter, and you already know this person. It's like you've never met them, but you know your soul knows them, and that is going to be plenty. That's giving you a lot, plenty to look forward to think about. You will see that there's support all around you. You will feel kind of all the universe, the heavens are all supporting you. And in a way, you will feel like your life started when you met this person. It's like it's a new lease of life. You will know this person is going to be true love, and this person is a Libra. They have strong Libra in them. I see 2 scales here, very strong Libra. And you could be meeting them within 11 weeks from this reading. 11 weeks. Within December, maybe. I feel like you're meeting this person or getting together with this person end of November to the end. We'll say at the end of November to the end of December. There is so much you're alike in so many ways. This person can be your hero. You could be their hero. This is a dream come true kind of a person that you're so connected to. Even spiritually. It's as though because of this person, you become strong. You become empowered. So, very strong. My dear Pisces, this person is a fire energy. On top of being Libra, they've got very, very strong fire energy. And the strongest fire energy that I see, so Libra is in them without a doubt, 100%. But they've got strong Leo. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 Leo, very strong Leo. They might also have Sagittarius, but I see 3 Sagittarius and 2 Aries. So 4 Leo, 3 Sagittarius. So for the majority of Pisces, you'll be dealing with someone who's a Libra with Leo for the majority. The second ranking comes Sagittarius, and the third ranking is Aries. So the more they are, the more of Pisceans will be dealing with that. So Libra was number 1, and then we've got fire energy Leo or Sagittarius or both. And then finally there is Aries, 2 Aries. Okay. In their water energy, there is water energy here that you might be dealing. Now it changes. It becomes sort of like now this is a situation where you might be dealing with people, or this person might have a little bit of water in them too, or you might be dealing with people around you who are these energies in November and a little bit over. So I'm seeing double water energy. Number 1 is Pisces. There's a chance they have Pisces in them, this person, or you might be dealing with someone that's Pisces like yourself. I see 4 Pisces, 4 Cancer, and 3 Scorpio. So there are 4 Pisces and 4 Cancer. The majority of Pisces are going to be dealing with water energies, and 3 Scorpios. Now, as for air energy, wow, oh my goodness. I see the Libra now, 4 Libra. But this Libra has Taurus in them. Very interesting. So 4 Libra. We had the Libra before. That's 5 Libra. Libra Taurus, very, very strong here. This person might be Libra with their moon being in Taurus, or their ascendant could be Taurus. And they might have the fire that I talked before, which was Leo. So Libra here, 4. And we had 1. That's 5 Libra, Libra Taurus. And then for air energy, the next one is Aquarius you might be dealing with, or someone around you, or best friend or family member that you might be dealing with, my dear Pisces. There's Aquarius, and then there is Gemini. That's in the air energies. So the majority of Pisces will be dealing with Libra, a Libra that has a touch of Taurus in them. The second one is earth energy, the last one, sorry, earth energy, and I'm seeing Capricorn, 3 Capricorn, 1 Virgo Gemini, 2 Virgo Gemini, and 2 Taurus Libra. Again, oh my goodness, so there's Taurus Libra. This means that this person is strong Taurus, but they've got Libra, because now it became 4, 5, 6, and 1 before 7. 7 Libra with Taurus. That's very clear now. Very clear. Now I'm going to do the Chinese quickly, and then I'll go through the delivering of this information. Chinese years, I've got Chinese year of the rat, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Chinese year of the rat. So the more they are, the majority of Pisces will be dealing with these Chinese signs, or coming to deal with them and be very much in connection with them. Could be family, it could be the person you're dealing with, the person that's coming in your life, the soulmate. It could be somebody you're working with, it could be someone that you're starting a business with. So I see the Chinese year of the rat, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Chinese year of the rat. And then next to it, I see the pig, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 Chinese year of the pig. And then there is the rabbit, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 Chinese year of the rabbit. And then there is another one that's 4, which it looks like, yes, the buffalo. Ox, buffalo, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 buffaloes. Then I see 3 Chinese year of the monkey. There are 3 snakes here. And I see 3 Chinese year of the dog. 3 dragons, and 3 tigers. 1, 2, 3, yeah, tigers. 3 tigers, 3 Chinese year of the dog, 3 dragons, 3 tigers, and there's only 1 rooster. That's very interesting. Absolutely intriguing. Okay, let me drink a sip of water and I'll start delivering to you this next section, which is all about the messages that have come through. I just had to have that sip. I was drying up. Now, let's begin. I don't need glasses for this. Let's have a look. It says, dreams about caution. Dreams. Okay. So if you've been seeing dreams, they are dreams about caution. They caution you to pay attention to your intuition. Wow. So you've got to pay attention to your intuition, because in your dreams, you will see they're talking to you about caution. And so it's very important to pay attention to your intuition, because your intuition is going to try to tell you through signs. It does that, synchronicities, and then of course it does it through dreams. Okay. I see, very interesting. Just bear with me. Bear with me. This is, I guess I need glasses after all. There's going to be a new life, but there will be difficulty. So a new life is coming, but there may be a little bit of difficulty with it. A new life twice, 3 times I got a new life, a new chapter. It was given to me 3 times. A new life, my dear Pisces. Suffering is going to slowly come to an end. Suffering is there, but it'll come to an end. There is a secret that's going to be probably revealed. There's discovery. I mean, there was discovery here. There may be a situation with family, transitioning. Maybe you might have to leave. The relocation was a bit complicated. It's something that's chosen. This is something that's part of your fate, part of your destiny. It's chosen. If it is a situation where you're moving away or doing something, transitioning somewhere, it's chosen. It's destined. Wow. Prepare for a great outcome. So the outcome is going to be great, and that is the best news compared to all the difficulty and suffering that I was seeing here. But the new life 3 times, and ultimately prepare for a great outcome. Thank God for that. Okay. And ultimately you are going to be in gratitude. Look at that. So ultimately, whatever happens, it might look damaging, worrying, suffering, moving away from family. There could be something really big in this new life. You might be meeting this soulmate, and you know, things are just changing completely. Because I did see there was a bridge, and there was a distance, you know, that was between you and this person. So, but it's chosen as part of your fate, and prepare for a great outcome. And ultimately, you are going to be in absolute gratitude. That's very important. Freedom. You are going to have your freedom, exceptional freedom, amount of freedom. And now I'm going to go through the Chinese years. Okay, not the Chinese years. Sorry, I saw the Chinese years. I've written them, but I'll talk about them later. Very, very interesting. Okay. All right, let me do the initials. Now, the initials, the more they are, the majority of you, Pisces, are going to be dealing with those initials, people with those initials. So I was given 4 times, or it could be your initial, or the people that you're dealing with, or the people that come into your life, or the businesses, or anything to do with letters. Now, 4 times I was given the letter O for olives, Olympics. 4 times the letter Y for yes. 4 times the letter I for I am. 3 times the letter U for umbrella. Twice the letter E for elephant. 3 times the letter C for Charlie or Canada. 3 times the letter K for kangaroo. Twice the letter A for Antarctica, Alaska. Twice the letter M for Morocco or Mexico. Twice the letter B for butterfly. Twice the letter S for sweet or Scorpio. Twice the letter W for winter or willow. And the rest are 1. F for fox. D for dog. G for grass. T for tiger. H for horse. Z for zebra or zoo. And X for x-rays or shield. Sean or Sheila. Okay, that's the X. I've explained it before, so it's just... That's what I've worked it out. That's what it is. I don't want to talk about that now. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to the most strangest thing. I was given 3 times the number 7. Number 7 is Chinese year of the horse. And I was given the horse and the ox together. Freedom, horse and ox at the end. And 3 times the horse, Chinese year of the horse. So some of you could be born in the Chinese year of the horse, or dealing with someone, or your soulmate could be born in the Chinese year of the horse. It is also connected to spiritual growth and freedom. Freedom. You were shown a lot of freedom. The horse is connected to freedom. It is connected to also July. People who are born in July are Cancerians or Leos. Remember, you had 4 Leos. So the Leo becomes 5. Cancer, you had 3 and now it becomes 4. So very strong. From the time you see this all the way to 7 weeks maybe, or even 7 months, because of spiritual growth, every Pisces is going to go through spiritual growth and also through a lot of freedom. The next one is number 2, the Chinese year of the ox or buffalo. There were 3 ox buffalo, and I was given ox buffalo again here and again with the number 2. That makes it 5. Chinese year of the ox and buffalo. This is all about a lot happening in partnerships, all kinds of partnerships, plenty happening. And after that, the 2 is also about abundance. So the 2 is connected to, other than the Chinese year of the ox buffalo, which is someone that you might be dealing with. It is also connected to partnerships, and it's connected to people born in February, who are Aquarians and Pisceans, like yourself. You could be yourself, born in February. Or you could be meeting someone that's born in February. It is about February. From the time you see this cup all the way to February 2026, there's going to be a lot happening in partnerships, and plenty, abundance is coming in your life. Wow. And that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, my dear Pisces. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Keep up the good work by supporting my health, watching 1 or 2 extra videos a week. It helps me a lot, and it does supply me a lot of healing while you do that, so that I don't do too much work and go out of lack of oxygen, lack of respiratory breathing. Because I used to do too much to compensate for the viewing, and that's the reason I ask for the viewing time. Extra 1 or 2 videos a week supports me on a grand scale, and I'm really in gratitude for those of you who are giving me that extra viewing time. Thank you all for being here. Do let me know your ideas. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. Your feedback is wonderful, always welcomed, always enjoyed. I wish you the best of the best in everything you do and everything coming. Remember, despite of all the difficulty and the suffering that you might go through, and it's not that much suffering, it's just a little bit difficult, this new life that's beginning. And the difficulty might be, I feel that it could be the transition of moving away from family, maybe. That could be the only thing. Some sort of movement, family and transition, or somebody leaving home. Let me know, because discuss it, all of you, each Pisces, discuss it in the community section so that I can understand what is this all about. It is chosen. It's part of fate. This is really big. But the outcome is great outcome and gratitude. That's going to give you great hope. And plus all the nurturing that was shown in your coffee, that you are going to be given a lot of your wishes and dreams coming true after the difficulty. And that is the end of your reading. Like I said, I wish you abundance of blessings, love, light.